back out. Matt in McDonough, what's your question? Absolutely. Great question.
Great question. This is a one-time thing. The only thing that we're going to need you to do is bring it back in this next time. Once we've got that, all that we'll need you to come back in for is a photograph once every 16 years. So once you come back in on your next renewal, the renewal after that, you will be able to conduct that online.
Awesome. Pat in Snellville, do you have a question for Jennifer? Pat? Hi, yeah. Okay, great question.
That is a great question. The answer that I gave would still be applicable to an adult child. It also would be if you had your parent living with you. Mm-hmm. If you are taking care of your parent, I have a parent that lives in my household. If one of the things that I could bring as documentation for an adult child or for a parent who's living with me would be my identification card or my driver's license, as long as it's valid. And then I believe you said that your son works, so if his pay stub has your address on it, that plus your driver's license or your identification card would be all that he would need.
So it's really, we're just proving who you are. It's really not that high of a hurdle. It's just unique to the individual.
Right. For a lot of folks, it's going to be probably 3 or 4 documents, and we apologize for any inconvenience that anybody experiences, but we feel, and a lot of the people we've talked to, we've had a lot of interaction with our customers about this. To protect people's identities, to protect Homeland Security, a little bit of inconvenience is worth that.
Now, people may want to know, why are you doing this? So you all of a sudden wake up and you had a harebrained scheme, and you're saying, all right, I'm going to redo driver's licenses just to really aggravate people in the state. Where's the source of the change?
Well, I think it really is something that has kind of evolved from a number of different directions. As you probably recall, back in November of 2009, we started using our new license issuance system. Mm-hmm. It actually dates back 7-8 years before that, because the state was already moving towards a more secure product that is harder to duplicate. It's harder to counterfeit, which is a huge issue with the old design. There are so many security features in the new cards, both the interim card and the permanent card that comes to you in the mail. They are both so much more secure than the old design. Yeah. And then in 2005, Congress passed the Real ID Act. It was full of these kinds of initiatives, and really what you're seeing now is sort of the marriage of best practices in the driver's license and identification card issuance business, married with initiatives related to Homeland Security. These were all directions that we were headed towards. Bringing folks back in is something that really is from the federal side, but making all of our other security enhancements and making the cards more secure, making sure our facilities are more secure, getting our employees better training on recognizing fraudulent and counterfeit documents. These are all things that have been going on behind the scenes, and we're just now letting the public know what we've been up to.
Yeah. All right.